Whenever our class sang, one young boy stayed at the back. It was as though he were watching the room instead of risking being part of it. Then, one day, he gave us a line none of us expected. On that day, Judy and I tried something different. We challenged the class to write their own song. At first, there was that special kind of silence. It wasn't empty. Wheels were turning just quietly. Then one child said, "Sailing ships?" Another added, "Across the sea." Soon lyrics were coming from around the room, and just like that, the classroom began to feel like an ocean. Then, from the back, came a quiet voice. "I'll try to do my best to live my life as the days go by." Those words came from that young boy. No one questioned them. The class simply accepted his line and continued to build the song around it. I put their song to music, and when we sang it together, he began to shift a little closer to the front. Then, quietly at first, he started singing too. Welcome back to The Journey Inside. I'm Andy Phillips. I've told the story of that song before, but lately I've found myself thinking less about the song and more about the child who moved closer. For years, I wondered what made the difference that day. Now I think I understand. We hadn't simply invited him to join us. We'd invited him to bring something of his own. And once his words became part of the song became a place where he could belong. Maybe that's how a place begins to feel safe. Not when someone tells us there's room, but when something of ours is welcomed there. That same idea found its way in Jake's shoes. Jake's father, Marshall, keeps trying to reach Jake through lectures, explanations, and corrections. What Marshall doesn't understand until much later is how little room Jake feels he has for his own fears, mistakes, and view of the world. Something to think about. I wonder how often someone is standing just outside the circle, waiting to see whether there is room for something of their own. Maybe the question isn't always, why won't they join us? Maybe it's, what would help this feel like a safe place to come closer? Sometimes belonging begins when someone realizes their voice already has a place in the song. Thanks so much for joining me on The Journey Inside. Until next time, take care and remember, books are an adventure. You can journey anywhere. Just reach out and turn the pages. Begin to